Welcome to Jesse Panda 10 and the Drop Shop Garage. Today guys, we have our rough country new soft top for the Jeep that is over here behind me, as you can see. So we've got a little Jeep over there and the soft top that came with it. It's a little bit ripped up, and so recently in the mail, Drop Shop Garage was like, oh, I'm gonna go on the computer, I'm gonna order a soft top. So we got this one. This one is from Rough Country. It was about 250 bucks. It came out to like 260 after shipping and whatnot. And it has tinted windows because we didn't find any that didn't have tinted windows. The original one on there has just the clear transparent ones, but it's really, really bad because the previous owner got it all scratched up through like the jungle apparently. Was getting it all scratched up. And so we are going to be laying it out in the sun right now so that it can get nice and soft and malleable so we can throw it on there, and we will catch you then. Here we are in the front yard. We are going to be unrolling it so that it can get nice and soft from the sun while we run to the car wash. Yeah, if you guys see me in the hunting clothes, that's because this morning I was hunting. So that's why I'm wearing this stuff. I don't think the windows really need to be out in the sun.
You can just lay them out.
Yeah. So as you can tell, it's sitting over here on this side. This is going to be the actual soft top part. As you can tell, it has no rips, which is a good thing. It's going to be a lot better than the one that's got over there. And we are going to go to the car wash so the car can be nice and clean. We're going to come back when this is a little bit warmer, so it's a little softer and easier to bend. Get you guys then. And now we are back. As you can tell, the Jeep is a lot more clean. We just went to the car wash, gave it a nice soak, gave it a nice wash, put some wax on it, so it should be a nice brighter red. The top, that's its final wash. Maybe we're gonna sell it, next person might have it. Definitely don't want to throw it away because it is in bad condition, but someone still could get maybe a year out of it. There are a couple of tears, but the actual windows and whatnot, they're still in perfect condition. Anyone would be able to get this. We're probably just going to put it on like Facebook. As you can tell, what we are going to do is up here, we took the roof rack and tilted it up so that we can actually take the soft top up. It has like this folding mechanism where you have to unclip it inside and then you have to raise this and then kind of put it in. But first you have to take these windows out, the back windows out, and that's what we're going to be doing now. So I can start with this, and then we'll just cut to having these off. So if you've never done a soft top before, you just take this zipper off. And the tricky part is these things, once you're putting it back on, these little plastic clamps. So that's one of the windows. And then if we come back, other side, start by taking the Velcro off. It's a little wet still in the car wash. Yeah, it's pretty dirty on the inside if you can see that. There we go. So these little plastic hinges, luckily the new one comes with new ones because these ones are quite a bit, they got cracks in them. And
wow, that was easy.
Yep. So you can see that the back windows are both out, and then the back window, back windshield. What do you call this one?
Just the back window.
This one we had to WD-40 a whole bunch of times because it gave us issues. And if you could see over here, these are totally ripped up to shreds. That's why that's the main reason we got a new one. This back window just gives us nothing but issues. Just rip this off. They're not aligned, if you can see. They haven't been aligned for a long time. It's not even connected down there. I may need to just rip them off. Not sure if it's meant to be on this side or that side though. Well, this is probably going to take a second, so we will cut to having it out and we'll catch you then. So as you can tell, we got it down a little bit further. The back gave us so much of an issue that I don't even think we had to remove it, but we just started doing other things, and then eventually we didn't even need to do it. But if you look here, we took down the top. Super simple. Once you already have the windows out and whatnot, you just pull out the plastic pieces. You come over here. There was just some plastic pieces. Pull it out, goes above. Inside here, there are the clips that attach to over here.
The latches?
Yeah, the latches. And then the latches just go in here. You undo those, comes up. This is how you take the top off.
So we're at about the midpoint?
Yeah, about halfway, and then over here, all we have to do is remove it from the back. We already got some screws if you come over here. It is cracked a little bit, the plastic, but right there was a screw. You pull it up, and then that's what holds on in the front. Actually, that's where the latches are. So we are going to take off the old top from the latches, and then we will talk to you guys then. So we got the top completely off. There were quite a few screws. There was one on each side, which is on top, and then we had to fold it over, and then there were 8 screws. They were pretty rusty. Luckily none of them stripped or anything. So we got them all off. We are going to be cleaning it down a little bit because it is really dusty under there. You can come see over here. The plastic is cracked, but I don't think that's a big deal. It's not really doing anything. I think it's just because it's old. And then we are going to be grabbing the new top, screwing it in there, and then hopefully the rest of the process is pretty easy. But yeah, we will put it on and then catch you guys in a second. And we are back. As you can tell, it is completely finished. We kind of a little bit forgot to do clips in between taking those screws out and putting the top on. But as you can tell, it's fully completed. We had quite a few issues though, so it was very challenging. It's probably what, about 30 minutes later?
Yep.
Or more. You definitely need at least 2 people to do this. I don't even know how you do it with one. First, what we had to do was in the front. This is the part that we took the screws out of actually. So it was upside down when it was back there. There are 8 screws. There are 3, and then there's 1 right here. Each of the little holes, they aren't even like drilled out. There's plastic that's drilled, and then there's cloth that goes over it. You have to put the screw through the cloth, and that's kind of a pain. So that's what we had to do here, and it just like folds back, then comes around up over here. These are a pain. These are the little plastics that have to get tucked in. Over here, this is where the Velcro parted. You gotta go this way and look inside. So the inside is the Velcro. It's a little bar. It's got 2 strips of Velcro that have to go around. Then over here, this is where the clips are. There are like button clips, and there's one that just wraps around and then clips into the actual bar itself. It has little like clips. Push those in. Once you have the top part completed, we took the window and put those on. First you have to put the zipper, because any other way it's impossible. Put the zipper, and then we started by just pulling down really hard on this, doing the bottom, and then following it all the way up. And that's the only way we found possible to do that. And then we kind of incorrectly put the top back on the roof rack before we put the back window. If you want to come over here. And so it was really a challenge, because if you look down here, there's a clip, like the plastic that goes inside and tucks inside. It's full here, and then there's a little cut here, and it's about 1 inch. And what you're meant to do is be able to take that out so that you can move this around so you can put the back window on. But we have this roof rack here that we put back on, and it made it harder. We were still able to do it, but it made it harder. You put that on, and then we have our back part here, which is the little foam that keeps the water out in the back. We're not even sure if that's the right way around, but it is what it is. That's how we've had it the whole last half a year. So if you want to take a tour inside, it is a little bit darker, because it's tinted. It is better because it's clear. The other ones were really scratched up, but looks a lot better. The only issue is if you come a little bit closer, this was not like the highest expensive one we could get. It is like a better brand. It's the
Rough Country.
Yeah, rough country. There's like a tag and everything. So it's meant to be pretty good. But if you look, there are some imperfections when they made it. There are some like stray threads. And then if you look from inside, you can actually, in some of the seams, see outside.
What brand is it?
Rough country, it says it right there.
So it is a rough country brand.
Yeah, the manufacturing process, they must have been in like China and they didn't do that great of a job. But yeah, it was quite a challenge getting it on, more so than the one that we had previously. But that one they must not make anymore, and I'm not sure if it was a good or a bad one. But it also wasn't super hot out. It's only, what, like 65, 70 right now because the sun went down. And so it did stiffen up. We did leave it out in the sun for like an hour and then tried putting it on. But yeah, it took a long time. So if you're going to do it, try to do it in the summer when it's like 90 degrees out, so it's a lot easier to stretch it. It was super hard today, and luckily we didn't wait any longer. But we will catch you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.